ISHAN Kishan in at number 4. He's come back into the ODI side after 3 years in that last game. Got a fine 30-odd, breezy 30-odd.
Oh, lovely, Yaro, lovely.
We spoke about Rashid Khan.
Deviation to pick up Rohit Sharma's wicket.
What the?
Yeah, it was just the pace, wasn't it? The pace combined with bamboozling Rohit Sharma. Slight deviation. And did him all ends up. Very well bowled.
No run.
Again, a very fine over. 98 for 2.
Canopies, the fans being used.
One.
They're going to push for 2, but I don't think they'll get them. Not on a day as hot as this, WV.
Oh!
Tired running between the wickets, holding the bat that little bit, you know, with the anxiety that you have on looking to score runs. And with this, look at that. It is really tough on the players. And I don't forget our own cameramen, they were out there in the heat as well. And the umpires, 102 for 2.
Shabash.
Well, the run rates slowed down a bit. However, this looks like it's running away for 4, and it does.
This is so nicely played by ISHAN Kishan because he played it so late. Look at the way he's just, you know, sort of played the paddle shot. It's the googly as well. Just a little paddle shot. And he hits it well away from that fielder. And the deep square leg fielder has no chance of getting there.
The first loose delivery by Rashid Khan.
Lovely rash.
Kind of ruined the point I was just about to make about how accurate he is.
Gill is happy at the moment to just work the ball around, pick up his ones and twos. It's good cricket that from Gill. He's not getting opportunities to score boundaries. He's keeping the scoreboard moving.
ISHAN Kishan will try and get on the back foot at any opportunity. Rashid Khan won't mind that too much because his length is so immaculate and he gets the pace of the ball through.
Coming down at the right time.
A dot ball to finish the over. 16 gone now. India 110 for 2.
With every innings.
Well, there's an appeal from Gurbaz, but nobody else interested. 17 gone, India 119 for 2. Nothing's for show.
Also, when he takes card, nothing like touching the pads, you know, tucking your shirt in or whatever it is. A lot of batters tend to do that, you know, maybe superstition or whatever it is, trying to put the pads in position, you know, turning it around. Nothing of that sort. He conserves his energy beautifully, does the Indian skipper, so that all the energies are focused on stroke making.
No runs. Lovely boys. Shabash, 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 shabash.
Aside from that one short delivery in the last over,
Shaba, guys.
there's his beehive. Look at those blue balls all around the stumps. He really does zone in on those sticks.
Ooh, bro.
And when he's hitting the stumps, his average is much better than his football skills. 8.4, but as soon as you're wide, see, 66.9. So on a pitch like Luck now, even more imperative, bowl up those stumps.
1-1-1.
And there are some grounds, you'd think that that's always the case, bowling at the stumps is harder for the batter to play, but some grounds, you know, when the ball's coming on and it's bouncing, it means you can be hit on the leg side a lot more easily. But
Shot third.
Low. Lovely, Rashid.
That's a good ploy from the Indian skipper. He's well set. He's done the hard work. He's batting well. He's looking to make a substantial contribution here.
No run, no run.
well, a rapid over from Rashid Khan. 20 gone now. India 136 for 2. Pulled away, high and handsome, and all the way.
He's a pocket rocket, isn't he? He packs a punch. Does ISHAN Kishan. When he hits the ball off the middle of the bat, it goes deep into the stands. Look at the way it's off the middle of the bat, gets under the ball and hits it into the crowd.
Yeah, it's very easy, wasn't it? Just got underneath it, helped it on its way. Let's see if anyone caught it in the crowd. Oh, no. I think the technique's got to improve there, son. Can't jump out of the way. Oh, another short one. The classic fast bowler's response.
Change of angle too. Came from round the wicket after he got carted for a 6. It's looking to rattle the batter is fine in Test cricket. It might work, but in white ball cricket, the mindset of the batters is different. They're looking to play shots and they'll welcome short stuff with glee and then dispatch it like that.
He's jumping around like he was in a Michael Jackson video there. A fella in the crowd. They're happy about it, but a chance gone down in the crowd.
He was not sure if he had renewed his personal accident insurance. In the meanwhile, quick single from ISHAN Kishan.
Oh, a decent finish to the over, but there'll be a single nonetheless. 21 gone now. India 146 for 2.
Hashmat into the attack. Rashid Khan has bowled well,
Lovely,
but he can only bowl from one end. He's only got 10 overs. Salim expensive. And alongside right now, two very experienced commentators, Michael Clark and Deepdas Gupta.
Karthik said he's got fielding restrictions, but I think if you can manage to bat anywhere in that top 4, he's got all the shots, ISHAN Kishan, there's no doubt about it, and there's an example of it. Again, just the timing and the power, picks his area, brings up the 150 for India as well, but it's exactly what you want as a captain as well. You want to know you can send anyone in. If you want that left-hander, right-hander, you got the options. With a player like this in form, he presents a number of options for his captain in Shubman Gill.
The long on was too wide. I think that was the problem there.
Oh,
He was hit hard, but not that hard that the long on couldn't have covered it. It was too wide. Surprising, especially when you have a mid-wicket. You don't need such a wide long on. 8 runs, sorry, 7 of that over, 153 for 2.
They're going back to ISHAN Kishan. And obviously, he was dropped from the Indian side, made a comeback, and he's done so well post that comeback. This is his 93 against South Africa. You see a lot of those runs behind square and on the leg side. Not to forget, he's got a double 100 as well, ISHAN Kishan. But then you see most of those runs would be on the onside. Now, post his comeback the last year or so, both in T20 and in ODI, you see it's a fair split between offside and leg side. It's not highly dominant on the leg side. So you look at him as he's more rounded as a batter, especially playing through covers and extra cover. I thought a couple of years ago, he was prolific back then as well, got a lot of runs. Was very leg side dominant back then.
Bilal Sami playing his 3rd ODI, coming round the wicket.
It's a tough place as well for a number of players in this Indian squad and close to being in the squad, because you've got so many good keeper batsmen. So you get one chance or one opportunity and you feel that pressure that you've got to make the most of it. I think with ISHAN Kishan, just watching from afar, the time he's had just to come in and feel a little more settled, feel a part of the team or a part of the squad, even watching him captain this year in the IPL, I think that did his confidence the world of good.
Pulled away ferociously. It clatters against the advertising boards. It's just brilliant batting from both these.
And this is what he can do. Again, he just gives himself a chance at the start of his innings and he can always catch up. Cross seam, looking for the bouncer. Doesn't get it right. ISHAN Kishan plays this beautifully.
Yeah, he does play that shot well. He's always done that. Not the tallest, he crouches as well, so he picks up the length a little better, especially when it's short of length.
Every time the Afghan bowlers have bowled a good length. Poor bowling, poor bowling. So wayward, and it's just asking to be hit. ISHAN Kishan, 1,000 runs in ODI cricket for him.
Yeah, they're missing consistently now, Afghanistan. Maybe the heats, maybe the partnership. Bowlers under pressure. You miss the class players, and they're going to make you pay.
And that's why I was saying that every time they've bowled just normal length, the batters have not been able to hit. Every time they've tried something different, tried to bowl the short ball, tried to be funky, they've gone for plenty of runs.
Yeah, the last delivery was so much better.
Of the cover fielder, can he be slightly straighter? Most of the shots have gone there.
This is interesting, isn't it? Mid on up. Hashmat to Kishan.
Lovely hash, lovely hash.
Yeah, just want to take that point. Have you ever been in a comeback situation in your career, Michael Clark?
Yeah, well, I got dropped from the test team in 2005. I think the key to when you get reselected is, and this is the job of the selectors for sure, I think bringing that player back when they're in form, when they've got some runs as a batsman or some wickets as a bowler under your belt, so you come into your next opportunity at the highest level nice and confident in your own ability and ready to go. That's the ideal world. Other opportunities come through injury, and then you get that second chance, you got to make the most of it. But like I say, I think watching ISHAN Kishan from a distance,
you're in form, you get runs, and you suddenly start feeling good about yourself. And then everything starts, it's like a trickle effect. Everything starts flowing post that.
I talk about him in form as well, right through Syed Mushtaq Ali, got a lot of runs. He led Jharkhand to the Syed Mushtaq Ali trophy as well. They won, and he led Jharkhand very well. It's just a couple of singles of that over, 170 for 2.
you got to look to get him out early.
Also the field placement, just going back to Dharamshala as well, the length that they were bowling was almost the same on the line, but they had an extra fielder in that cover region. So if you're going to bowl that line and length, you might as well have another fielder there and see what he does there.
Time for the bankable fact from IDFC First Bank. Afghanistan is the first team to play 5 men's one-day internationals at the Atal Bihari Vajpayee Ekana Stadium in Lucknow. They hosted West Indies, but at the moment, India are hosting Afghanistan and they're hosting them well.
We tried to do this a couple of times last over. ISHAN Kishan mid-on inside the circle, but this time around a little too short and gets the placement right along with the timing. ISHAN Kishan
Wants to go over mid-on every ball here, I reckon, ISHAN Kishan. Changing his pace, that's nicely bowled. I don't mind the risk from the captain, though. I think mid-on up inside, it's against the spin, looking for a wicket. I think it's worth taking this risk to get a breakthrough.
and also the pace. He's bowling at 80-82, so you've got to be really, really careful not to open up a little too early and miscue the shot. Yeah, the key fielder we're talking about is the mid-on inside the circle. Well, while we speak about it, it's pushed back, got long on. It's worth taking that chance mid-on, and he's bowling really well. He's bowling the way you want to with a mid-on inside. Again, look at that pace, 81, 82.
I think in his own head, being a non-regular bowler, he'd be thinking, I'm actually dragging it a bit short. Might as well push the mid-on back, get point in, and bowl fuller. Just like that.
We saw him during the test match as well. I know he's not a regular bowler, but he actually does bowl well. It comes out nicely out of his hand.
We also have the tendency for bowlers, after they've got bowled 4 good balls, you always push mid-on back. 183 for 2. I wanted to say it's roasting. That's why I said India is hosting. Hashmatullah Shahidi as a captain, you're under the cosh. The team's gotten off to a great start. Yes, she got an early wicket. But post that, Shubman Gill, Rohit Sharma and ISHAN Kishan are taking the game away from you. And again, just look at that. Especially in a one-day international, it's not like T20. Sometimes do the bowlers think T20 when they're bowling in an ODI too? Stick to your lengths for a while. Let the batter take the risk. Don't try and be different every delivery. Hold your length for a while.
A much better start to the over. Better lengths. Need it.
Yeah, you know it's hot when the umpires are wearing those same things. Illingworth, wonderful umpire. Yeah, even out there earlier at the toss, it was very hot. Feel for the bowlers. But they did win the toss, Afghanistan.
Chipped in the air. Long on in place for Sami. That's one thing you can't do with a field like that. It'll be tough for the batter to actually try and play anything inside out at the pace at which Hashmatullah Shahidi has bowled. Pretty slow, as Deep was mentioning.
Lovely, budget. Lovely.
Yeah, at times you think as a batter when somebody's bowling at 80, you're better off playing off the back foot as much as possible. And with this field, more so. It's a big gap between point and covers.
It's class bowling. Just good use to change your pace. That's what ISHAN Kishan's just got to continue to do at the moment. Just look to bump that ball down to long off, down to long on.
You really do want to hit a few sixes, but then you've got to, like you said, this is that phase where you got to restrain yourself a little bit and say, you know what, I've got the start, batting on 46, got to make this count.
Shot, and that's been pulled away with a lot of power. 8th half century for ISHAN Kishan.
Yeah, brilliant batting. This is very good from ISHAN Kishan. Again, quickly onto the back foot. Takes all the risk out of it by keeping it on the ground. But he gets that boundary he's been craving. Just the 52 deliveries. Very patient for a player of his ability.
Neatly played. His last half century was in September 2023. So he'll be a happy man. 193 for 2 after 28. And pretty hot conditions here, so drinks will be taken. The only thing hurting the batters right now is the heat. Nothing else.
Well, that's it. They're doing a very good job of ignoring the sunshine. Blazingly hot, even by Indian standards out there. We're in the north of India, we're in June, very hot month.
I think every bowler likes that, isn't it? You want runs on your board, on the board, because then you can try a few more things. Otherwise, every time you try something and you get knocked for a few runs, you're under a bit much more pressure. So of course, yes. This time no chance for Siddiq at long off. So big over, 12 runs coming off it, 205 for 2.
Which was enjoyed by all the spectators out here and those watching on the telly. And then he settled down to work the ball around.
Down the pitch and smashed away through the leg side again. Once more he hits the gap, once more it goes to the fence.
Yeah, as a bowler, Hashmat saw that early sign that he was coming down the track, and hence ended up dragging it big time. Too easy. He had all the time to find the gap.
This time over the offside and all the way. ISHAN Kishan starting to break free now. He moves on to 60. Afghanistan in a lot of trouble.
He's decided to get a move on here, ISHAN Kishan. Getting leg side of the ball, and the flow of the bat was magnificent. Very stylish. And he made it look very easy for one who prefers the onside.
That actually moved him on to 66. Apologies. Trying to rob ISHAN Kishan of 6 magnificent runs there. He's floated up the round arm delivery, but look how he gave himself a bit of room. And he goes again, the same shot. Not quite the same result, 1 bounce 4 this time. .220 for 2 from 30.
A flat shot after the 6, 1 bounce into the fence. A bit squarer, a bit harder and flatter from ISHAN Kishan's bat. He's really going after the bowlers now. He's decided to unleash a few shots as if to celebrate his half century.
Also the maturity, the construction of the innings. It was the very same bowler with the very same field when he was in his 40s, and he didn't play these shots. Once you're set, once you've gotten to a stage where you know you can boss the bowler, he's unfurled all those shots. So great sense of maturity which he has showcased, ISHAN Kishan.
That's the first wide of the match so far. So at least there's that for Afghanistan at the moment. Just going back, I know I keep harping on about it, but trying to understand the decision to bowl first from Afghanistan. They actually won the toss and bowled, and that Shubman Gill said the same thing. I would have bowled first as well.
Pull. One bounce. 4 more.
He plays the shot really well against the fast bowlers and the spinners. The key to that is because he picks the length so quickly and he gets into position quicker. As soon as he saw the length, it was a trifle shot. He was there rocking on his back foot and swiveling as he was making contact with the ball. Well executed.
Kartik, just what you were talking about, isn't it? He's a short bloke. The second you're slightly short of the length, he just rocks back and pulls it away.
And I think that's the conundrum as a spinner to him. The space at which you want to bowl, the lengths you want to bowl. And with his new and improved play through the offside, you're always wondering when is he going to unleash those shots. So yeah, wonderful batting from ISHAN Kishan. Keeps you at bay, keeps you always in check as a bowler, keeps you thinking. Very quick hands, very quick feet, diminutive. He's got all the attributes to trouble the spinners.
The change of angle going round the wicket just brings a single to finish the over. 31 gone. India now 229 for 2. What Afghanistan would give for a repeat of those.
1-1.
Titans.
Back over Rashid Khan's head. ISHAN Kishan sensing the ball was slightly overpitched, making no mistake.
ISHAN Kishan in top gear now, hitting it straight over the bowler's head, and he's picking the lengths well too. A bit tossed up from Rashid, and then ISHAN Kishan launches himself into it.
Nice reply from Rashid Khan. Yeah, you say tossed up, WV. It just looks like putting the energy on the ball is getting more and more difficult. The heat sapping the energy out of the great Afghanistan bowler. And when the batsmen are doing this, it takes even more energy out. 6 more for Kishan.
Yeah, twice this over, Rashid Khan has missed his length, and twice he has been punished. On this occasion, the line too more towards the leg side, outside the leg stump, and one hand coming off for ISHAN Kishan. Still goes a long, long way.
The advantage of being a wicket keeper is reading the trajectory, line length very quickly.
This time on the offside, wonderful foot movement. Picks that gap over extra cover, 1 bounce 4. Finishes the over, 32 gone now. India 245 for 2.
This is just an unbelievable shot. Again, showcasing why he's tough to bowl, to quick on his feet, using a different part of the ground, and literally toying with Rashid Khan. He's on 91. It's a race to 100 for both these batters.
It's been a stunning 100 from the Indian skipper. ISHAN Kishan not far behind, 91 to the little lefty. This could fly away for another boundary that will take him on to 95.
His strike rate was around 97 when he got to his half century, and he's on 95 now. His strike rate is improved so much. It's gone to 137.68. And it looks like in the last few minutes of the game, he's decided he's not going to potter about there at the crease. He's unleashed an array of shots.
Just trying to think when I've seen similar scenes to this. Remember England choosing to field first at the Wankhede Stadium in the World Cup against India and conceded nearly 400 or over 400 and being absolutely shattered when it came to bat. Fetch round the corner. Kishan was waiting for it, moves him on to 99.
Yeah, Bilal Sami, especially to ISHAN Kishan, has on more than one occasion bowled that line and has paid the price for it every time. Way down the leg side with no protection means only one thing.
So India, the very real possibility of having two men reach three figures in the same over. Kishan on 99. And there it is, carved away through the offside. The ball goes to exactly the same place where Shubman Gill brought up his century. The arms are raised aloft. And look at the smile on his face, brilliant from Kishan.
He's definitely a fantastic player when he plays the horizontal bat shots. We've seen him hook and pull the fast bowlers with relish, but there was the square cut to get to his three-figure mark. End of the over, 266 for 2, India.
Oh, Shubman Gill getting a bit of treatment from the physio. His back seems to be a bit tight, a bit sore. All the energy would have drained out of everyone on the field. We keep banging on about how hot it is out there. I can't reiterate enough how draining that sun is. But brilliant from India, bringing up 2 centuries in the same over. And ISHAN Kishan, he's got a double century to his name, and now he's got a century to go with it.
Circumspect start from ISHAN Kishan. That was the shot which brought up his 100. And the last 50 runs of his innings has been entertaining. The coaches are delighted with the way he's played this innings, the way he's paced this innings, and the responsibility that he's taken upon himself.
He's been brilliant. Back into the team. And no matter who you are, no matter what you've done recently in IPL cricket and international cricket, if you get back into a team, you're desperate for a score, desperate to...
As far as running between the wickets is concerned.
Absolutely. Those 2 boundaries at the start of the over mean you can cruise through the rest of the over. And cruise they do. Finish it with another single. 34 gone now, India 276 for 2. They look absolutely exhausted. Sami has gone for 67 from his 7 so far. And they're desperately trying to find a way to break this partnership. Crunched! But has he got the legs? Yes, it has. Over long on for another maximum.
ISHAN Kishan has decided he'll stand and deliver. Fuller length delivery from Sami, and then he hoisted it, bringing the bottom hand into play. Striking it a bit from outside the off stump, it doesn't matter. He's got enough power, the little man.
Wide of long on this time. They'll only jog the single. Looks like these two have made up their mind. They're just going to stand and deliver.
That slot at this time, especially two set batters, is not the right option for a bowler. Already under a lot of pressure, Afghanistan.
High, handsome, but not all the way. Plugs. A very rare miss hit from India. At first glance, looked like it was going to go all the way again. We're so used to the boundaries raining. Well, they're getting excited in the crowd. Well, they're in the shade, so that's the excited side of the ground. The other half of the ground bathed in sunshine, and he's sapping away at the energy of the fans as well as the Afghanistan bowlers. You wouldn't want to be caught on that side of the ground, would you?
And Shubman Gill 134, ISHAN Kishan 113 with 14 more overs to go. I'm sure both of them would be thinking about a double 100. It's definitely a possibility. Starts with a wide, Karoti.
They're batting so well, both of them. 212 the partnership of just 140 deliveries. This is almost like a T20 partnership. ISHAN Kishan 113 of 76.
Yeah, ever since he got to his 50, ISHAN Kishan has been in that T20 mode. There he goes again, one-handed. There should be 6 more.
Well, I don't think the Afghans players know what has hit them. Really, fielding in this heat, choosing to field in this heat was a wrong decision. And then to get pummeled like this.
Make that 2 in a row. And one-handed again.
Unbelievable hitting. One-handed. As you mentioned, Deep, it's the arm ball. Takes his bottom hand off the bat. Such clean striking. Great example of ISHAN Kishan. If he just gives himself a chance, he can always catch up.
Has mistimed this one. This should be taken. And it is taken. And finally, this partnership is broken. 224-run partnership between ISHAN Kishan and Shubman Gill. And ISHAN Kishan, a wonderful 100, comes to an end.
I think he was looking to go for 6 sixes in an over. 2 sixes, just one-handed. This one halfway down, and he wasn't quite able to put enough in it. Don't forget, he's been batting for a long time. He's tired as well. And Ikram, the substitute, taking that catch. The Kishan is gone for 125, 320 for 3.